Venturi when she got in touch with me to talk about the podcast. Never done a podcast before, love podcasts, and I really enjoyed talking about the topic that I've been given, which was, it started as a diversity in tech conversation, but we broadened it out into the questions around the contracting market, which is very close to my heart as working in equal experts. Many of the people that we work with are contractors, and it makes it particularly difficult, I find, to find people that are from different demographic backgrounds and different types. So we thought that this was a subject that Venturi and Equal Experts shared, and we thought, let's do an event together. And Anna's found some awesome people. We've had such an interesting conversation about the topic, and I'm so fired up with ideas and things that I want to explore and do next. There was definitely a camp in the room that's focused on early years education and talking about kids through schools and building it up, but then the other camp was thinking around, well, that's going to take too long, we've got to think around people that are already in their careers. And kind of more my thinking is in the second half, so I was interested to hear about some of the activities for people from minority ethnic communities to build their careers. So not just about starting, but building careers and all of these other things around, including women as well. That's where my interests lie, and I've got a few things that I haven't really thought about that I'm going to take away. People think there's this sort of inherently different interests between men and women, but I think that we live in a society that expects us to be different, and so I think that a lot of these inbuilt cultural separations, they're still being formed in young kids, so I think we're still going to be fighting these fights for decades to come, unfortunately. Real change on this doesn't come from the women and people from minority backgrounds and underrepresented groups that come to events like this. It comes from the wider community, and particularly the people in power, to recognise that they have power and have influence, and that they should feel an obligation to force themselves to open their minds to thinking about where their biases are, and force themselves to imagine different ways in which excellence can present itself, and be really thoughtful that it might not look the same when a woman or somebody from a different cultural background presents themselves to do a job or to have an opportunity. It is not on the underrepresented people to change the world. Everybody in the world needs to step up to the mark.